At least maybe. Which is not optimal. But we'll see. We'll see. Hello. Hopefully people can see and hear us and stuff like that. Welcome. It's Friday. I'm Mike.
I'm Audrey.
There you go. Nailed it. And we are here for a little bit of a chat today. We left town. This is not our normal setup
Obviously,
at all. I just got this stuff on my little traveling Mac here, and so it's not the same setup, but hopefully it's pretty good.
Good enough, yeah.
Yeah, good enough. You can kind of see that there are human faces here.
Yeah.
We got Dave. What's up, David, and Greg, and Martin, and Becky, and Claire is here. Welcome. I just got the stream set up because I took a nap.
Look at you.
I know.
Good job.
It was a busy day today. We got up and we met Audrey's brother and sister-in-law's dog, Stanley. Well, this really shakes if I touch the table.
Yeah, it really does.
Met their dog, Stanley, which was fun. He is a rambunctious little pug.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, fairly good-sized pug.
Yeah.
He's
nice.
a leggy boy.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, we're hoping he and Scraggles get along when they meet. We're thinking they will be good friends, so that'll be fun. Are we on vacation? Yeah, kinda. We haven't been out here to see Audrey's parents in since
before the pandemic.
Yeah, since before the pandemic. So it's a couple
February of 2020, we figured.
February of 2020, huh?
Yeah, when my dad had his last chemo.
Oh yeah.
That's when we figured out.
Yeah, so we haven't been down here in a while, and this timing just kind of worked out, and it was a very, very quickly planned trip. So,
and 4th of July is people have time off, but it's gonna be lots of travel for people, and it was just better this weekend than other times. So.
Yeah, so we're kind of on vacation. Yeah.
Well, I'm working. I worked on Nibs all morning.
I mean, I got papers to grade, but we're
someplace else.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was still grinding from home, just not ours.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, so I was gonna just take the week off, but I was just like, no, people enjoy this, so we should do it anyway.
Yeah.
You want to be slow and logging in? Yeah, I know. Notice is just popping up. That's totally fine. It was kind of a surprise stream, more or less, but. So we met Stanley the dog, installed a ceiling fan in the guest room we're staying in.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's warm here in Knoxville.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. It's it's solid 90.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit warm. So that was good time. Let me tell you, ceiling fans not that bad to install. Turns out. I know. It's wild.
Well, it's been a few years since you've had to install any.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Longer than I thought it would be.
I know, right? We've lived in that house for almost 10 years. I think this is our 9th year. Yeah, I know.
I would say it's 5. It feels like 5, maybe.
Yeah, no, 9.
No, yeah, it's more than that.
I know.
Almost double.
I know, right? Are we a fan of the fan? We love a fan. Yeah.
There's no fan right here, and I'm actually like, warm right here. There's no air flowing right here.
Yeah, your little fan's over too far away. Her parents are like, well, we're thinking about putting a fan in there. I'm like, well, I'll put it in for you.
Now.
And so they're like, well, let's go. And so we went to Lowe's and bought a fan and put up a fan.
Immediately.
Yeah. No big deal. The hardest part was opening the fuse box.
Yes, that's crazy.
We had a wrench and 3 people and a screwdriver. It was good times.
I can't believe.
And while I was at Lowe's, some people in the fancy bags and carrying stuff community have been...
EDC.
The EDC community have been talking about this crazy sale going on at Lowe's Hardware right now for the Hero Clip, which is like one of my favorite things for bags and stuff. It's this fancy carabiner type contraption that folds all up and stuff. It folds up and all this jazz and twists around and holds you can hang 60 pounds off this little thing. These are usually $20, which is
not cheap.
It's not cheap, but they're really good. So I've got 1 or 2 anyway. But Lowe's had them on sale for $5 in store. So if you have a Lowe's Hardware, go and find out where these are and get yourself at least one.
Isn't it Lowe's Home Improvement?
Oh, is that right? Probably.
I think that's what they call it. You thought they were not all over. I thought they were all over, but
yeah, I don't know how widespread they are. I guess they're kind of around,
Yeah.
But then you can also get the little mini size, which is a great size for a small bag or a purse or something like that. One thing you can do with these is you can clip this onto your bag or your purse or what have you, and just hang it off the side of a table or off the back of a chair if you're in a place you don't want to put your stuff on the ground. So these mini sizes are great, and these are $3 at Lowe's. They're usually 15 to 17. So I may have bought all of them. So.
Jeez.
Well, I didn't have that many, but at $3 a pop, like, and they make great gifts. I'll be giving them to people in my family for Christmas and that kind of stuff for sure. So I have people in my family that appreciate that kind of gadget.
Are the cats in the kitty hotel?
No, we don't do a cat hotel for them. They stay at home. I think putting them in a cat hotel would be kind of traumatic for our cats. They're not.
Maybe. I don't know how. I think all of them would take it differently, but.
Yeah, certainly Nose wouldn't do well with it. He doesn't. He had a bad time in the shelter before we got him, you know. And, we don't want them to think we're abandoning them, so we leave them at home, and we have
the dog sitter.
Yeah.
We usually watch Scraggles. Will come in twice a day.
Yep, she comes in twice a day and feeds them and gives them their medicine and stuff like that. So she's great. She was a vet tech, so it's great to have somebody look in on the cats. And she hangs out and plays with them, and her daughter comes with and plays with the cats and stuff. So, yep. So they are not getting as much attention as they would like, but they'll be okay. We're only gonna be gone a few days.
Yeah.
Your world is shaking because Audrey's on the wrong side. On our screen, it looks like you're on the correct side, but I think we're flipped.
Must
I don't even know. I don't even know what y'all are looking at. This is a whole new, it's a whole different thing that I'm looking at here. Apparently Queen Elizabeth uses something similar to hang her pocketbook when she's at a table in public. Yeah, I mean, they're great. Yeah, even those little tiny ones hold like 30 or 40 pounds or something. They're super
not
good.
Enough for my bag, but
clearly not enough for your purse.
Yeah.
You scaled back a little bit.
I have.
And you scaled way back up. You had a large purse, and you went to a small purse, and now you've gone to a whole Fall Raven tote bag.
But there's not that much stuff in it. It's not.
Okay.
There isn't. Okay. It's all light stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Lowe's nationwide, often right around the corner from Home Depot. Yeah, they usually are. I'd never seen a Lowe's before I came out. Did they have them in here when we were here? I don't remember.
They were all over here. I don't know how you thought that it's not a thing. They've been every place I've lived. We've had a Lowe's.
Do they have them in Ohio?
In my hometown, they even had one, which is
Well, there you go. How am I feeling? Good. I feel good. Yeah, I still get a little bit tired sometimes, but not too bad. Not too bad. So doing well. I guess you can make the Lowe's like scoping out their houseplants. Yeah, nice.
And they often will have some of their perennials that just look a little unhappy.
Yeah.
For like very, very cheap, and then you just put them in the ground, and they'll come back next year.
Yeah, the clearance rack at Lowe's for plants is kind of legendary.
Less annuals. You might not. It's questionable about buying some of those because they might not come back.
Yeah, so like you can get like Vinca and some of that stuff you can usually get, and that'll kind of pop back. And marigolds, they give up on marigolds really quick.
Yeah,
so
they do.
Like their clearance rack is all stuff that either just stopped blooming or looks kind of wilty.
Yeah.
And usually just take it, and they'll mark it down to like $1.
Yeah.
And so
they're like, get this out of here.
Yeah. And so it's a lot of times it's totally worth the risk to get a sad looking plant and just give it water and a little bit of love, and it'll be totally fine. Still no Prisma shipping notice.
Wow.
Ugh, we'll have one of those. We'll have one of those here to show. I got it just before we left. Like we were finished putting stuff in the car to leave, and the UPS guy showed up. So went really well. Where are we vacationing? We're in Knoxville. Yep.
Visiting with my parents. They're over there just watching some TV.
Yep. We said y'all can be on the stream, but they're not into it. So, we're in Knoxville.
My mother's rule is to never get into her pocketbook unless she tells you can. I don't know. My mom was that protective of her pocketbook. It's not like I would sit there and often go through it, but I wouldn't feel like I couldn't if there was something that I was looking for that I don't know. She didn't really care.
I don't even go through your pocketbook actually, or your purse or satchel or whatever.
Yeah, pocketbook's just sort of like an old-timey way of saying a purse. It's the same thing. In case everyone doesn't know. Yeah,
like I don't even go through yours. I feel like that's kind of like your...
I would have no problem. I've totally gone through your wallet and stuff.
I don't care, but I always feel like a
that'd be like going
private,
with my wallet, and that's just one small part of my bag. So,
I don't know. Got your cult pin order yesterday, and today received your pinned boutique order. Look at you going ham on the places. What'd you get, Russell? Hope it was cool.
Sure it was.
Yeah, probably so. So there are a few things that are new around the interwebs. So nice of you to take time of your vacation to do the stream. Yeah, you're very welcome, PB. It's good to see you. I am hoping to get over to Smoky Mountain Knife Works at some point this weekend. We'll see how it goes. I haven't planned a time or anything, but I might just pop out tomorrow at some point and do that a little bit. I'm not going to drag the family out there.
It's not far away at all.
No, it's not far away. It's down in
Seville.
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge, or
it's one of the two.
It's actually in, I believe it's Seville.
Rural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing, basically.
Yeah. David ordered feeds and housings now. Oh, did you get the flexible nib factory pilot feeds and stuff? Mm-hmm. Those look pretty cool. Ink, and more ink. Nice. Thank you for recent reviews of inks. They are fun and enjoyable as useful. Oh, great. I'm glad you enjoyed them.
I'm curious to see if any of the St. Louis people have inks left over.
Yeah. I wonder if they got.
I never know. You never know how many they're in order. Or...
I know. I think... I want to say St. Louis told me there were like 200 bottles or something.
Oh, really?
I think so. But they were limiting it to 3 per person, so they're kind of spread it out more over the weekend because they do sometimes get a run.
Sure,
they're all gone on the first day.
Yeah.
But yeah, the inks that are at the St. Louis Pin Show are really nice. There's actually another one, I think. Oh no, it was Chicago. I saw. Never mind. It was a whole unrelated thing. Are you gonna fall out of a chair again? No, Smoky Mountain Knife Works is like a knife store. It's not like a. They don't really have camping gear.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was what was that place? Great
outdoor something.
Great Outdoor Supply Company.
That's
between us, we put it together.
Yes. 2 brains.
Right.
2 of our brains equals 1 brain.
Did I see the TWSBI Narwhal statements? Yeah, I did. Did you see those?
I did.
Yeah, we actually didn't talk about it, I don't think. But yeah, I saw those. It's good that TWSBI backed down. It seems like they didn't, they realized that they were hasty and being a bit silly, and so it's good that they were able to, apologize and say we were wrong and here's why and blah. So yeah, it's really the only way out of that for them, I guess.
Yeah.
So you needed a 912 FA feed and then grab those Yovo housings. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get some of those, but I don't have any spare like pilot nibs or feeds or anything I need to put in Yovos. It might be cool to just kind of like
do it.
Have one just for funsies, but I haven't done it. Yovo 743 housing is out of stock. Sad. So that's too bad. Also received a Platinum 3776. Look at you. I love those. Big fan. I haven't bought one in a while.
It's been a while for you, yeah.
What was the last one I got? I think the last one I got was from our friend Joseph, and it was the orange one with the chicken on it. The Nagasawa.
You got one from our friend Julia's father.
Yeah,
Jack.
That's right. Yeah, Jack.
Got one from Jack.
That's right.
Friend Jack.
Yeah, one of the lakes from Jack. That's right.
That's the last one. So that was in January.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. It hasn't even been that long, I guess.
No.
Yeah, I am curious about the new platinum nibs. I really like the old platinum nibs and how they're, nails. But I hope the new ones are good too. It's a funsies thing. Also, the 912 body bores you a ton. Yeah, the 912 body is not. There's only one of them, and it's not exciting. It's just black and silver. That's your option. Any color, as long as it's black and silver.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it might be kind of fun to get one of those and stick it in like a Schoen pen or something. That'd be kind of cool. Do those new housings take cartridges or converters, or are they just eyedropper feeds? Because sometimes they are. Do you use the fried chicken ink? I don't have the fried chicken ink. No, I should have gotten that probably, but I didn't do that. Can you give
the Laura?
I don't know how to say it, and yes.
Okay.
Remember this one we talked about, like the cool packaging and stuff?
Yeah.
Can you give an executive summary of the TWSBI Narwhal fiasco? Yeah, so like very quickly, just because it's kind of been going around for a while, but I do still see people online going, "Whoa, there are people having a fuss." So the deal is that TWSBI kind of called out Moonman and Narwhal and said, "Hey, y'all are you've used our piston assembly, or at least a very close copy of our piston assembly, and we don't like that. And so any dealer who decides to keep selling Narwhal after some date, like the end of May or something like that, I guess,
I think so.
We're just not going to sell them TWSBIs anymore." So they were kind of saying, like, "Look, we've been copied, and we're not going to sell to people who are selling a product that copies ours." But the deal is like the patent on that ran out in like 1918 or some ridiculous. It was so long ago. It's like 80. It's an 80-year-old, out of patent tech. So, and like back in the day, it seems like maybe they were kind of copying the one from Pelican. So like, it was a lot of a kerfuffle. But so they're trying to make their vendors choose, and I don't really know who chose what sides, but like I'm not going to hold that against vendors because that's got to be a tough choice. But now nobody has to make it, so it's fine. You know, whatever. So TWSBI looks silly. Narwhal got some free promotion, and it's all over. Although they didn't in their letters mention Moonman at all, so maybe they're like still. I don't know what the situation is there.
I didn't see anything about. I don't remember seeing anything about them in it.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. So anyway, that's kind of what went on with that. Use the like the old platinum nibs too. Same Z's. 1912 body is okay, but the 743 bottle is Z's because gold. 743. What's the 743? I don't remember that one. I can't keep track of all the variations of pilots sometimes.
I know, they have different numberings for
Wearing Gull. I have a platinum UEF and you're shown Ultim, no converter compatible, eyedropper only. That's not ideal. Don't like eyedroppering things.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get one of them one of these days just for giggles. I do have some pens that I eyedropper.
Yeah.
My 66 antique glass from Franklin Christoph, or Pocket 66 rather. I like those. Just a black cigar-shaped gold trim. Yeah, that's not super exciting really. 743 is the same as 823. Oh, right.
Okay. See the no.
Yeah. I should have known that. Actually, I kind of thought it was, and I was like 743 and 823. Well, they wouldn't do that. They would just change the first number, but pilot doesn't make sense sometimes. Shiro Arushi looks like bone. That sounds cool. School design. Oh, shown design? Yeah, we're going to talk about them in just a sec. So let's get to the portion where we talk about stuff we saw on the internet. So first up, sorry, I have to do this all on one screen right now. There. So Dromgoals has released a couple of new Retro 51s. I'm not sure. I think the Panda is available all over the place.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Sounds right to me. And then...
it's cute.
Yeah, the Panda is cute. Can I make it bigger? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, there we go. Yeah, it's cute. It's got a lot of pandas all over it. I don't think there's a picture of the finial, which is too bad. Yeah, there's no picture of the finial, which is too bad because I don't want the finial. But if it's the regular Smithsonian, then those usually have that little sunburst.
Yeah, the sunburst.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
59, is that normal?
No, that's pretty high. Yeah. It might be. Are they donating stuff with this one? I don't know.
I didn't say it.
Sometimes with these Smithsonian ones, like there's money that goes to a fund, and so they make them more expensive. But I don't actually know. Hate autocorrect. Yeah, fair enough. We know what you're talking about. Can't trust the 3-digit naming scheme. I know, because the age plus price thing. Yeah. And then they also introduced this one. I don't know. Is this one exclusive? I don't think so. But I haven't seen them anywhere else.
No, it just says Retro 51's delighted to show some collection.
Yeah. So this is the Winnie the Pooh collection with Pooh and Eeyore, and I think this one is Pooh and Piglet, maybe?
Is it? Yeah, it looks like it.
Or somebody. It's hard to tell because they wrap the graphics around things, and so you have to look at them one at a time. And I can never they never show a good read of. Yeah, it's Pooh and Piglet. But there's so much stuff going on here. It's hard to tell what's going on with all of them. Yeah. And then you have Eeyore on the purple one, and then there's a pencil. The trick is you have to buy all of them. Yeah. Like it's a set situation, which is too bad.
They haven't really done that much, except for there's the Joey Feldman one that's different colors and stuff.
But you could buy that singly.
I think so.
Yeah, because we did.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we only got the one.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, this is a set. It does come in like a, its own little gift box situation with pencil leads and that sort of thing. It is cute, but there's the finials. What do they have on them?
They have the HBBBB.
Huh? HBBBB. I don't know what those would be.
Leads.
Oh, well, that's true, but one of them's a pencil, and the pencil has
I don't know, but that's the only thing I can think of that's.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, there isn't a Tigger.
Yeah, where's the Tigger?
Yeah.
Maybe it says on here. It doesn't. Oh, wait, here we go. It does. The roll balls are topped with B for bear, HB for helping bear, and BB for brave bear.
Or pencil lead.
Or pencil lead.
We're stationary people here.
Yeah. It could be, only nerds like us are noticing that.
Sure.
But what else I noticed is it's $219 for the set, which means...
Cute. And there are lots of people that are, food collectors that will want it, but...
Yeah. I got a tiny little, poo illustration thing.
Yeah, I
got
that from the...
consignment store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I grew up on those as well, all references to the stories. Yeah, I figured. It's like bear, brave bear, and help bear. Look at you, Becky. Oh. There's no Tigger. Yeah, that's too bad. T-I double grip or...
The graphics are explained in the Instagram post.
Yeah, I just haven't... I saw that kind of before I took a nap, and I didn't read it all. But yeah, we might get together with some of our friends who want them, if we can find some people who want those other ones, and everybody gets one and kind of break it up. And if you break up the set, it's a perfectly reasonable price. It brings them all down to 51 or $52 a piece, which isn't crazy.
Cheaper than the Panda one.
Cheaper than the Panda one. Somebody said they're giving money to the Panda Pin money to preserving pandas, which...
that's not okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a panda?
Right? Then there's these. There are a bunch of new ones in this set. This is the one that I liked, so I decided to zoom in on this one. It's from the Namiki Yukari line. Maki fountain pens. These, I reviewed one of these that a friend of ours lent me. Whoops, I'm not even showing it here. I totally meant to be. I reviewed one of these a while ago that a friend of ours lent me, the Daruma, I think it was, with the little dolls. And these are really nice pens. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I'm whatever. It's it's a black cigar-shaped pen, whatever. But it looked really nice, and it felt great to write with. The price is high, but it's the artwork. Yeah. It's all the artwork and that sort of thing. And the ginkgo leaves are nice, and it's a sort of simple design, which is what I like when I look at Maki pens.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm very particular with Maki. I realize it's more of an art thing, but yeah, I like particular styles more than others, and there are some that I would not want to have, and there are some I'm like, oh, that's really nice, but they're always expensive because it's art,
Yes, sometimes they're a little bit busy. Maki can be very busy, and I like the simpler stuff, you can focus on a certain part of it. Yeah, really, I don't know, my ADHD makes me look at that whole design of things, and I'm like, whoa, too much, I can't pay attention to any of it, But I like ginkgo trees, I like the leaf design.
Busy. Scroll work and things on nibs, I don't know.
I'm cool with that,
What's the difference?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have a good reason for it.
Okay.
And then our friend Ian Schoen released the Smoltum pens, which is the miniature. Let me grab that and show it to people. The miniature Ultim pens. So this is a pocket pen version of the fountain pen that he makes in Ultim, with a bunch of different changes. So it's got the cap that screws on the back because it's little.
Yeah, it's little.
Which is, he does that with the Pocket 6, but this is more built around the the Ultim stuff. There's more room in the cap in case you want to get the giant number 8 nibs. This will carry the number 8 section if you want to do that and have big nibs in there. It's got plenty of room. You can eyedropper these, of course, because there's all these O-rings and things built into this section, so very safe and eyedropperable there. Let me drop this into the chat right quick. Where's that window? How do people deal with having one screen?
All the time.
I know, it's rough. Yeah. You must say you had to buy all of them? Yeah, true. True Fate Pens has started selling diamine inks and has them 20% off until Sunday. Oh, that's cool. They didn't have diamine inks until now? Gotta get that diamine ink. Is Meet Me in St. Louis a good red? Yes. It's more of a winey maroon than it is it's not a true red or something like that, but it's a good wine color, and it writes really nicely.
Does it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good.
I have a video about it, check it out, see if you like it. But yeah, I dig it. You can put a Bach number 8 titanium nib in too, which unique and wild. Yeah, absolutely. You can put, lots of things in there, but you can put a big Bach number 8 if you want. I think you could probably put a Yovo number 8 in there if you wanted to as well, because the cap is really bored out.
I mean, nobody has a Yovo.
Yeah, you can't get them anymore. Whiny, not whiny. Yeah, like glug glug wine and not wine.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, like that. But yeah, it's a good ink, and I like it. It is a lot like a bunch of other wine colored inks. So if you can't get it, you'll be okay. But if you can get it, go for it. It's a really nice ink. It flows really nice. It looks good. Yeah, I dig it. Mike, I love Dracula. I'm so grateful for your review. Oh, you got some? Good. I'm glad. I want to spread that ink everywhere because it's awesome.
Except for nowhere, because you want to keep it in
your
hands.
I only bought one extra bottle. Usually I don't do that.
No, you really don't. People don't normally have backups of things.
Well, some people do.
I'm not one of those people.
I'm not usually either, but there are people who bought like a couple of bottles of Cheerio Water Bus because of that. And it's fine. Dracula is good. I haven't done a review on it because I didn't expect it to ever be up for sale again, and I've been kind of
edition and adding FOMO to people who can't get it.
It always feels a little mean.
Like, that's how I am with nail polish too. If it's something that I get that's not for a review and I don't get it early, and it's like, oh, you can only get it one weekend and it's passed. I mean, you can go looking for it, but you have to be a particular person that wants to do that, and I'm like, might as well not.
We're not as into the chase for things.
Yeah. Most people I feel aren't, and so I don't want to disappoint them.
Yeah. I try not to do reviews on pens that are just unattainable.
You can't,
I like Merlot and Tyrium Purple by Diamine. Yeah, Diamine is, I think, great ink. It's a brand I always suggest. And then there's one more.
Speaking of Maquia, FC had their Maquia pen in the Model 50.
Yeah.
There was only 16 or so, I think, this first batch, and they sold out.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, fast, and I don't remember where they're under.
Are they into the stockroom, probably?
I don't remember where I had them. It's right there.
Yeah, got it. Sold out.
Yeah, those sold out, but we're getting more are being made, so.
Let's see if I can find that.
Throw it out there for people that didn't see the Instagram post or whatnot.
Yeah, do I have this up? I do not have it showing. Here we go. So this is the Model 50 Outer Banks limited edition. This is a Model 50 pen, so it's a big one. See if there's it just shows the back. It's a lighthouse detail. So this is kind of the whole pen, I suppose, but kind of off to the side. When you have graphics that wrap around things, it's hard to get in a picture.
Yeah.
So on one side there's a lighthouse, which has a rodden in the little, like the stripes that you would have on a lighthouse. And then there's a big, and it looks to me like a Zelda sword.
Okay, I could see that because of the colors and stuff with the abalone. Yeah,
the color and just kind of like the shape and like kind of like it's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this, like the Zelda 1 like Master Sword.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of that. And then up at the top there's a like a Jolly Roger skull, pirate skull. Yep. And then up here on the flats. So the Model 50, if y'all. I didn't bring one with me because it actually doesn't fit in this case.
Yeah, I figured not.
It's too tall. It has these flats on the cap that keep it from rolling. That kind of act like a roll stop. And these are filled with rodden, which is a really nice touch.
And the middle one is Mother of Pearl, I believe.
These?
No. And the
Mother of Pearl is rodden, isn't it?
There's Mother of Pearl and the abalone. So the ones
of course,
around it, and then the white is actually the
Mother of Pearl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
It's not the coloring. I just people know because I saw them and was told.
You saw them up close?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I hadn't even noticed that actually. Yeah.
Lighting, it's harder to tell, but in person.
Yeah, right. Yep. So that was a thing.
Yeah.
Can't have it, sorry.
Well, you will be. I don't know if
there's
a timeline for it, but
more.
Yeah, there will be more. There's going to be 50 or 51, and only the first batch is
that's cool.
sent out. So you can put there's a back in stock thing, I think, on that page. So if you're interested, for a notification, just put your email in.
And those run like $1,000.
I think.
$1,000 or $1,100, I think is what it was.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the nib.
Yeah. Gold nib is like $10.90, as I remember.
Is that it?
I think so. And I mean, if you're gonna get that, you might as well get the gold nib. Like, you might as well. If you're already putting $1,000 into a Urushi and Makie and
some people
rod
don't.
and pen.
You know, it's
true.
Preference.
Like, I like the steel nibs, but some Japanese store, I don't know that one, also has a new LE Pilot VP named Water Lilies. You use a buying service to get it. That sucks. That's always hard. I can't be bothered to do that.
I can, but it just depends. It's going to have to be something like I have to have it, and it can't be immediately sell-outable because some of those are not as fast as others.
And they won't get it, Yeah, like when we got the Sailor Gunkanjimas.
Which we still have to sell.
I know. Will those be restocked? Don't know yet. Don't know yet. Unless you're talking about Cheerio Water Bus, in which case I don't know yet. So I don't know. You want the link for a picture? Oh yeah, drop the. Mark, can you send me the link that I can get to it on here? Let me see if I can just grab it out of the chat there. Let's see if this will do it. There's the shop. Japanese sword shop. Well, that sounds cool. That might not be it. That might be something else. No, that's probably not either.
Confectionery shop. There's lots of different kinds.
Japanese fountain pens. That's probably it. No, I think this is just another. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a link from you. Yep. How'd your teaching go last semester? Teaching summer school? Yep, still doing summer school. I'm on my second summer session. Yeah, if you drop me a DM in Slack, Greg, that'd be the easiest way to do it, I think. So, biggest surprise of the week was getting CO. Oh, Russell, you're not supposed to get COVID, man. That sucks. It's not great. Hope you're doing okay, man. Hope you're doing okay. It was not fun.
Knocking on wood.
Oh, you're not on Slack. Oh. Yeah, you'd have to like email it to me, and I don't. Did you already email it to me? You could email it to me. Just let me know when you have, and I'll check my emails. Yeah. Right. Okay. What else was I going to show? Oh, I was going to show this before I got Discord. I don't know if Greg's on the Discord. He might be. There it is. I'll do it. It's coming. Oh. That looks good. What do you think?
I would like it. I don't think I like it more than that. The pink to purple ombre one that I saw. It was a Japanese exclusive.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think I've really seen any ombres that I had to have. It's not my favorite aesthetic, I guess.
Sure. I mean, depends on how it's done, for sure.
But this marbly look is real nice. It's like airbrushed.
Yeah. Sometimes those things can look a little kitschy in person, or just not as. I don't know. I would want to see it in person.
Yeah. And it's got gold hardware, which you don't want. Well, actually, is that rose gold? I think it's rose gold hardware. Yeah. Anyway, that looks pretty neat. What's this in dollars? Like, isn't it usually like just drop the zeros, so it's like $360 or something?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. But I think it looks nice. I like it. Yeah, I have no idea, man. No idea. You agree? Smile case like head cold. Good. There you go. I just got the Kobe graduation pink with silver and what happened to that? Why is that blank though?
Broke it.
Well, weird. Yeah. Where was the other thing? Oh yeah, Sailor has released 2 more States inks.
I wonder what they're up to. How many?
You know, I was just wondering how many they've done. I have not at all kept track.
Same.
Yeah, so we've got Tennessee, which is where we are now, which looks like a pretty nice, I don't know, blurple, I suppose.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the the Pannonia that the Cult Pens one that you got. Slightly. Not as...
So that one's way more purple.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's like your dress, kind of. Yeah. This is more of a blurple. It looks... Oh, so these, like the splotches look really purple.
Yeah.
But the writing looks way more blue. Which is kind of nice. 14 or so? That seems low, but maybe. Yeah, I would think Tennessee ought to be orange.
See, that's the thing. I would be curious at the end when they're at the 50 how many colors are represented. Like how many blues there are going to be, how many greens are there going to be.
Let's see, what did they go for? Sounds of country music, Elvis Presley, and Grand Ole Opry come to mind.
Cotton candy was invented?
That is an obscure pull.
Yeah.
That is a really obscure pull. On display in blues and pinks covered in light blue colored Tennessee ink writes with visible pink undertones that will kickstart a craving for cotton candy. I mean, that's interesting.
I'm curious if they couldn't do an orange, like, because isn't it one of those things like it's copyrighted, sort of like the color of the particular vault orange. I don't know.
They could just get it wrong on purpose.
I mean, that's true. It's just like something that's close to it.
Yeah. Kentucky, they went with a green. That makes sense.
That makes more sense to me. You think of horse racing, you think of the green or
bluegrass, yeah, sure. Which is actually green. When they were going through that, like all the blues and stuff, and like they started getting into the music thing, I thought they were going to go bluegrass.
Yeah,
I'm like, bluegrass isn't blue though, and then they went to cotton candy, which was a heck of a swerve.
Yeah. Because you could have gone with something with, the Smoky Mountains. You could have done something like that.
Yeah, that would make sense, because the Smoky Mountains are really blue.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we went through. It was very pretty yesterday. It was sunny and really nice drive yesterday.
Yeah.
It's been so long since we've driven through there, and if you have a chance to go through the Smoky Mountains, definitely recommend.
So that Florida has the orange. I don't even remember Florida.
But I mean, look how many blues there have been. There could be more than one orange.
It's true. This is a nice bright green. It kind of reminds me of that Vinta rye that I just got from Cult Pens a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it looks like a nice green. Also, kind of like that Incabara green I just got.
That's the one I was thinking of when you first said that a green. I was thinking of the latest one you just got.
Yeah, this looks nice though. This is one of the ones that I like most out of their recent states, I think.
Nice.
I don't know that I need it. We've got here Indiana's pink, Wisconsin is purple.
Somebody asked if there's Iowa yet. I don't remember Iowa being one up.
I don't think so. Do we go through the Smokies Park? No, just driving from like Raleigh-ish to Knoxville. You just go straight through the Smokies on 40.
Maybe it's the Pisgah National Forest or something.
I'm sure that's around there. I mean, I'm sure we're kind of in the Smokies National. It's probably on one side or the other or something.
Right by the Gatlinburg, which is where the entrance of the park is and stuff.
Oh, is it? I thought it was in North Carolina. I didn't know it was in Tennessee already.
I mean, yeah, you go to Gatlinburg, and that's where an entrance to the park is. Yeah,
cool.
My parents went with my cousins last week.
Oh, really? That's fun. Where are we streaming from? We're streaming from Odd's parents' place in Knoxville, where we are visiting this weekend. We're going to see what they come up with from Maine being called the Pine Tree State. Vermont color was a green ink. Yeah, I mean, you got to do a green for Vermont, right? Like,
you think of
the Green Mountain State.
I feel like some things people go with. You can either go with the general color that you have that feeling of, oh, it's big for this, so I'm going to do this kind of color. But then they did the cotton candy thing, so it sort of makes me think that they have a certain color and then they're going to fit a narrative for it. Yeah. And that happens for nail polish all the time. So it's hard to say. And
I've had that
if you don't
suspicion
live
for
in
a
those
long
places,
time.
It's hard to come up or figure out what the best thing to represent it, you know?
Yeah. Like, I've long had that suspicion that they just they have a bunch of colors and like, what state can we put this on? But the cotton candy thing, like, that's such a deep cut.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, and then, like the blue and pink thing, like, I feel like they kind of must have aimed at that particular.
Totally could have.
Which would be cool.
Look, there's so many inks.
Yeah. Right.
At a certain point, you have to find something for inspiration. So I'm not knocking it.
For sure.
That song.
And the pink undertone is a really it's getting kind of popular.
It is a popular thing.
So that Sailor Seki I got has a pink undertone.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Something else that I did recently. Oh, the Trash Panda Gray has a little bit of a pink undertone, which is fun. It just like adds a little bit of depth to a thing.
Are we still doing Pizza Friday? We already had Pizza Friday.
Yeah.
So my dad has a stomach thing that it's not good for him to eat late at night.
Yeah.
Late at night, even being in the evening, so he tries not to have a big meal. So we had our lunchtime's the big meal here. So we had pizza already. So we're just gonna scrounge around for dinner and have some cake and ice cream. It was Father's Day and my mom's birthday a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna celebrate that with cake.
Yeah. Odd's mom Deb made pizza today.
Homemade pizza. Better woman than I. I'm like, oh, it's Friday. I'm not cooking anything. This is great.
It was great.
And she makes it from scratch.
I know, right? It was really good.
No, it was really good.
There is a Smoky Mountain or Smoky Park entrance in the North Carolina side.
Yeah, I think
so
I figure
it's big enough for
Cherokee,
there's one for each.
Maybe?
Waiting to see what read that one. If you never bought another ink again in your life, would you ever run out of fountain pen ink? The answer is probably no. No, I think I would. Well, no.
Same for me with nail polish. If I did my nails every day until I died, I would still not run out.
I don't know. Like, could I run it out? Like, maybe, but I've got a lot. But I mean, if I stopped buying it, what would I put on the internet? You know, it's
you're doing what the people want.
Yeah, I'm helping the people.
It's not for you. It's for them.
It's for the people.
It is
the people. You. Let's see. It's a pink undertone, really, really nice, just easy to do. I don't know. Like, I imagine it's got to be. I mean, you've done more ink mixing than I have. Like when we were doing the challenges for those for the shops, those
Sailor
times.
Storia ink.
And I think there was another one that we did one time. We were trying to mix stuff, but Audrey's pretty good at it. But I think it's got to be kind of tough to balance undertones in ink.
Yeah.
Because the thing about adding like inks together is if you add like just a tiny bit more than you should, it turns brown or black.
That
is gone.
or you can't see the pink undertone because it's just overpowered. So finding that the balance work has to be, I'm sure, has to be done.
Yeah, I think it would be kind of difficult.
Lots of things want to turn brown or black. Yeah, you'd be shocked.
I made so many browns.
Yeah.
And like not on purpose. Even though I love brown ink, like I was trying to do something else.
And you can make so many different ones, and that's why you have chromatographies of those inks, and they're always really interesting.
Yeah. Sometimes you add just like, a little bit too much yellow, and it just turns to brown. You're like, what happened? So, you're a bad habit you can't kick. Well, thanks. It's for us. That's right. You only eat one meal a day at noon. Wow. If your grandparents are from Austria, Hungary, and Germany, meals are always a big noon thing. Yeah, we don't. And we usually do it at night because we're not together during the day. Yeah. So
my parents don't eat enough either. I'm just like they're sitting there eating. I'm like, that's a big meal for you. You're like.
Your dad was talking about how he has 3 good and plenties. 3 good and plenties.
I'm like a whole container.
3 boxes?
Yeah, 3 boxes.
So, I've tried the platinum mixable inks. I've tried several of them, and they're really good. They're expensive, but they are really nice. They don't get talked about a whole lot because I don't think they've added much to that line. Like they do other stuff, but they haven't added anything to the mix freeze.
Dustin, you're asking about the TWSBI thing. We mentioned it earlier, so we're going to fast forward in the beginning. Yeah. You can see.
Fast forward backwards to the beginning.
Started over after he reposted. Fast forward.
We talked a little bit about it. So talking about buying things, for the people.
Oh, this is for the people, huh?
No, this is for me.
Yeah.
And you, because I think you're gonna like it too.
I do. Yeah, I haven't seen it. So.
My Leonardo Stilo and Stile Prisma finally got here. It actually shipped very very once it was in the mail.
Once it was in the mail, it came really fast.
Yeah, which is good because it leaves far away.
I'm always shocked how the amount. Depending on the service, of course, I can often get things from other countries faster than I can. If you get like the cheapest way, have the certain services from FedEx, but it's like, what do they call it?
I don't know.
It's not like a drop ship thing, but it's sort of like it goes through their slow system and then it gets turned over to the USPS. So it changes hands.
They're like last mile services.
Exactly.
Or something.
You can get something. I'll get something from Japan days or a week ahead of getting that sort of service.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah. I ordered a bag.
Mail Saver, maybe it's something like that. Yeah, it's.
Oh, that sounds super.
Similar, yeah.
Something Saver. Yeah. Smart Post is one of them.
Smart Post is one. Yeah, that's one of them.
But yeah, they're like last mile things where like FedEx will ship it to a destination.
They're just making it cheaper because the post office gets everyone, whereas it costs the FedEx people so much more to get the rural folks. So they save money by doing it to the USPS, but then it takes more time for us. They're like, whatever, it saves us money. Yeah.
And I'm not mad at USPS about that. Like,
no.
It's fine.
No. It's changing hand,
Did you see a limited edition Memento Grande? No, I haven't. Oh, yeah, no, I've seen that one actually. Yeah, for sure. You see with USPS is they're always confusing pin packages with election ballots. Get out of here. So I got this literally right before we left.
He was pulling up when we were about to. We had fully loaded the vehicle, and we're doing the last walkthrough to see if we had everything. And then I'm like, UPS is here.
Yeah. It actually got here early. Like, so for UPS, they'll send me I'm on the
notification.
Notifications. And like, it'll get there between these hours, and it's just because they're like 11:45 to 3:45. I'm like, we were gonna leave before that. And then it was 11:20 or something. We were about to put Scraggles in the car, and they rolled up and delivered.
Mike was so happy.
I was. I didn't even open it until I was halfway here. I was like, what am I doing? I haven't opened this pin yet. Yeah. So this is actually Audrey's first time seeing it because...
I was driving.
Yeah, she drove the whole way. She just...
I mean, it's shorter than driving to Atlanta and stuff.
It is. That's true. Yeah. What did it take us? Like 5 hours?
This a little under 5. I mean, we stopped and took Scraggles out and got gas, but minus those things,
This is the Leonardo Prisma from Stilo and Stile, which is sold out. Sold out. Yeah, it sold out before we did our stream that day, actually.
Oh, did it? Yeah, because we couldn't add it to the cart, so
but it's got...
it's hard to see it. Light is... bright.
And the video is not, super clear, but you can definitely tell that it's rainbowy.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a nice, reflective quality in there on all the metal parts, almost, including the nib, which I got the soft fine. Actually, I think they put elastic fine on here or something. Yeah, elastic fine, which looks just like the Yovo. I can show it a little bit. Looks just like the Yovo gold nibs. They're flexible gold nibs. But it's steel, and it's got anodization on it, so it's like it flashes. On there, it's showing up mostly green and purple, but in person, it shows up a lot of like orange.
You can see the orange,
pink, and
gold.
Yeah. So what do you think, Odd?
I like it. I think my favorite, which is weird, I really enjoy the triple banding here. I like it. I don't know. I like that probably the best. Just to.
Yeah. I like the back too, where you can see
through that. Yeah.
They actually anodize the interior metal parts of the pen, which is pretty neat. So one of the things about the regular Leonardo Memento Zeros is you can unscrew this little cap in the back, and you can access your converter knob from outside, so you don't have to take the whole pen apart.
Nice.
But that also means that they had to anodize those pieces as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The only piece they didn't anodize is right here, and it's the little collar thing.
The collar on the converter.
Yeah. They did the interior of the section, and they did... Oh yeah, this unscrews. But they didn't do this little silver bit right here. Yeah. Yep. Well, this one you can't see it,
so because it's screwed in. Yeah.
That's like really flat. Huh. I wonder if they're all like that. I don't think I've ever seen one that way.
Well, it's probably because it's a screw-in one.
Yeah, it could be. You can see there's a... There's like a flat lip there. Interesting.
Everyone likes a flat lip.
That's right. It feels solid. Doesn't feel like it was bent or something. I was worried that maybe somebody's like really screwed it down.
I've had people return ones that are, and they're like, it's leaking. Well, it's been pressed down so hard that it like splays it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want that, so that's why I was. That's why I was like, oh no, what happened to it? Yeah. But it's not cracked or anything. I think it's supposed to be like that.
Like it's supposed to be that way.
I don't think any of my others are. Huh? Or at least I've never noticed it. That's neat. Maybe it has a really good seal. I don't know. The problem is that I didn't bring any bottles of ink with me, so I can't ink it up. So
I mean, you have inks in there if you wanted to put a converter in there.
Well, I don't have any threaded converters. I don't know if a non-threaded converter will even fit in there. So, I don't know. I'll probably just wait. I was like, what if I just take some ink out of this pen and like just slowly pour it into there? I'm like, nope, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
So, but I mean, the nib feels nice enough. It's got a little bit of a bounce to it. I mean, y'all have these in the shop, right? So, so, she's seen these. I haven't seen these before.
Well, you could take like the Eco or something and then pour that out and then converter it up. That's the only other thing.
Oh. Yeah,
No,
or maybe
too much work.
Maybe I could do this one and just like unscrew it and put the converter down in there and then draw it up out of the eyedropper.
But I'm just
it would
saying
be too much work. But it's a possibility.
You could.
I'll just wait a day or two until we go home.
Yeah, we'll talk it up, show it next week.
But it is gorgeous, so I'm liking that. You can put normal Schmidt converters into threaded. Oh, really? So it'll probably fit, huh? Did I bring any? Maybe. We'll try. Maybe we'll try at some point. I didn't bring your portable ink bottles. I know, right? Well, I already packed everything. I didn't even think about it. So that's okay. I brought some pens with me. In case you're curious what I would stick in a pouch to bring with me on vacation. I don't know. You think people want to see that?
I don't know.
The thing I brought is this. It is a Notco Sinclair.
Yeah,
Gonna go with Sinclair.
I think that's right.
This is one of the.
But that's the flappy one.
Yeah, I think it's a Sinclair, and it's one of the ones that's kind of like different colors. So you've got the orange here, and then navy blue here, and the inside is the bright blue. I kind of just kept throwing pens in there.
Obviously.
Like
yes.
I got to write my, and I've got to grade some papers, and so I'm like, well, I should have something to. And then I just kind of kept throwing stuff in there because I'm like, what am I gonna feel like using the next several days? So I brought this one.
We're only going to be gone.
I know.
It's not. There's not enough. That's too much.
I know.
It's way too many.
I know. But I had room, so I just kept going. Is what happened. So the first one I brought is this. This is a Conklin All-American. This is the obviously the demonstrator version, and it's got my Cheerio water bus in there. You can see the blue that settled down there. I actually really like this pen. I'm a little dubious about Conklin, like kind of in general, like. The nibs and stuff can be hit or miss and that sort of thing, but it's actually a really nice pen. I like this a lot. So I brought that one, and I brought this little spoke axle because I've been working on reviewing these, and so I was like, I was going to bring it and see if I use it and how I like it and that sort of thing. This has Robert Oster Scorpion ink in it, which is a really fun, like kind of yellow tan, I guess.
Brownish.
Kind of a sandy color,
yeah.
a dark sand. I don't know. It's kind of a dirt color, scorpion color, perhaps. Grading papers on holidays. Well, it's a vacation, but I still have to do my job. Online teachers never really quit. Audrey, obviously, you made me laugh out loud. Wow. So I went to Montana for 10 days and brought 15 pens. Well, I didn't count all these, but probably something like that. Brought my bird pen, my Franklin Christoph Model 46 that I sold a while ago. This is a Jonathan Brooks blank. Gorgeous pen. I love this thing. Several of y'all in the audience have one. And this has the blue Inkabara ink in it. Foggy blue is what that's called. Because I've really been enjoying that blue, and I'm like, maybe I want to write some stuff with it. I don't know. And I was like, okay, that's enough. And I was like, but I probably need ballpoints because it's like, I want to take.
You're not even done with fountain pens. What are you talking about?
I know. Well,
why are you trying to change this? Like you don't have more.
Well, I was doing it in the order in which I was actually adding things to the case. So I was like, well, I'm going to bring this one. This is a wild gel ballpoint. This is a hybrid dual metallic, and it's like a bright orange with yellow shimmer in the ink. It's kind of crazy, but it's fun to just like make tick marks and write notes with for grading papers. Oh.
Audrey couldn't take work with her. My grinding whole setup is right down over here.
Yeah.
I've been grinding nibs.
Yeah, she absolutely did bring her work with her. So yeah. Yesterday we pulled up. She unpacked her stuff, started grinding nibs. This morning she got up, went in here, started grinding nibs. So she's been
you can grind nibs in many different spots.
Yeah.
You can. It's not my whole setup. It's
most of it. It's the important stuff, though.
Yeah, the necessary things. But it's one of those things. I didn't want to take extra days off just because I knew I was going to be working from home and I can still work on nibs here. Yeah. And then I already have a few days off next week, so I didn't want to take multiple weeks, days worth of, so.
Yeah, there's like pin shows coming up in a month or so.
Exactly, so I just want to make sure, since the 2 big shows are coming up, I want to make sure we have enough nibs.
Yeah, gotta have stock.
August is big month.
And then I brought this one, which is a Caran d'Ache 888, because I really like this ballpoint. Hey, what's a gallon of gas?
Thank you.
Thanks for the gas money, Dustin. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's awesome, because
here that is a little bit over a gallon of gas.
You gave us a little over. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
we will use that.
Where are we? We're in Knoxville at the in-laws' place. That's why I don't have my normal setup and camera and lights. But I really like this ballpoint. It's great to write with. It's great. So I just threw it in there. I've been using it a lot lately.
But that wasn't enough.
No, and so I was like, maybe I just need a thin, like a regular black.
I mean, obviously, this is not thin. Like, this is obviously a chonker, so you had to have a thinner one.
Well, I mean, for like a finer line.
No.
And so I threw in this Pentel Colme, which is a pretty fine regular black point. And it's kind of an interesting pen that I've been thinking about reviewing, and I haven't used it that much, so I figured I'd, do that.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, I got to bring the mayonnaise pen, because I think Audrey's parents will get a laugh out of the mayonnaise pen, so I brought that.
Oh, it's for them.
Oh, I brought Snow Gray. I brought the wrong one. I thought I brought mayonnaise. Doesn't that look like mayonnaise? What's the mayonnaise one look like? Crud. I didn't know.
It's the cream one, the one that's this color.
Oh, well, I brought the wrong pen.
Oh.
And then I was like, I don't know, maybe I ought to bring something that's like a little fancier for a ballpoint, so I brought the...
Why? We're at my parents' house. At what point do you think that they need something fancier? Why?
It's for me.
Okay, so it's not you need something fancy. It's for you. Okay.
And then I was like, well, I've really been enjoying this ink, so I had to bring this one because it has that Sailor Seki ink in it. I was like, maybe I want to write with that one. So I threw that in there, and I was like, well, I still have room. I should probably bring this Schoen pen that has the Draculea in it, because I've been enjoying that a lot. And I just refilled it. So, how many did I bring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10. Could have been worse. So, that's what I brought with me. That's what I brought with me.
Actually, the one that I did bring might have a tiny bit of ink left.
Oh.
So
Audrey may have one pen with ink in it.
Yeah. Here, I put it. Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you brought. Because it brings me joy. Yeah, it brings me joy. That's why I did it. So, yeah. Did I overpack? Sure. But also, whatever. It all fit in the same case.
This is my pen case.
There's a BT21 BTS case.
I have stickers.
You have a bookmark?
And a bookmark and a pen.
One pen.
Oh,
you have almost written that one dry, huh?
Yep. This much ink left.
Tell us about so it's against the... Yep, there is... That's a good 2 drops of ink, I would say.
Yeah.
I think Burl's getting jumped on by dogs.
Wow. That's the Colorverse Kepler series, the green one. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember what that one is either.
Okay.
Oh, that might be Kepler?
I have no idea.
How do you like it? Like, have you enjoyed the pen? This is the Golden Burl, the M200. So,
yeah.
So what do you think?
Are you asking that pen or the ink?
Both, because I haven't used either one.
I like the pen. I like how it looks with the ink in there. You can really see the shimmer. It's better in person than I liked in person. Or I like it in person more than I saw in photos. Have a good weekend, Claire.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Claire.
The ink, I have a very particular need, and I have to write on business cards, which are absorbent and weird about particular inks. This one wasn't.
They're not absorbent, right?
They absorb.
Oh,
they dry, yeah.
I thought the deal was that they wouldn't suck ink in, so things look too pale.
They do somewhat, but they do look pale. So they pale a little bit. And so the green one, it's not quite as exciting as I expected it to be on the cards, but it was totally readable and fine, and that's why I finished it up, obviously. If it's really light, some of the light ones that you have that I just can't use them on my cards, so then I give them back to them. This one was fine, but I think it would have been better on different papers, different things.
And you pretty much only used it on the cards?
Yeah.
She'll go through a whole fill of a piston-filled pen just writing her name on business cards. Kepler Green is Somnia, is what this one's called.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Becky.
Thanks.
Just got the ink and love it. Nice. Atlanta Pen Show. We got a coloring. You're not a burden. Well, that's nice. And then the 2020 dumpster fire sticker.
Yep.
Good.
I have some fun stickers here too.
Yeah. Well.
That's it. That's all I got.
Audrey brought 1 and it's almost empty. I brought 10 and none of them are close to empty. So I think we'll be okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did my part.
Yeah. You brought 2 drops of ink with you.
I have a lot more.
You have so many nibs
that could be written with. So.
That's true. That's true. But she didn't bring any ink because she doesn't like ink test the nibs. So the Golden Burl ink. Yeah, I might have to get some of that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I saw it just when it came into stock at Anderson.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I got that. I saw that in the email, I think.
Man,
your wrist is blowing up.
I was tagged in something that I wouldn't comment on, and that thing's blowing up, and so it's continually messaging me about that.
Yeah. So it's 6:01, Audrey.
It's not. Yeah, it's longer than.
Yeah. She's got to turn her watch off.
Yeah. Our good friend Franklin is in the chat. He's doing a silent auction for most of his pen collection, so it has to do with that.
So much amazing stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a good time to end it. To end the stream, not to end it all. It's time to end it.
It's been a long week, has it not?
Yeah. I think it's then we can say it's still a short stream.
That's true.
Shorter than average.
It is. Yeah.
But well, thanks very much for joining us, and we'll see y'all next week from our normal
should be
broadcast situation.
Setup,
yeah.
See the cats and the animals.
Thai snacks next weekend. Yeah, probably so.
Maybe.
I don't know what next weekend's gonna be like, but provisionally probably so. Definitely not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or this Sunday, but. Take care. Glad you're visiting your parents. Yeah, we are glad we are too. We always like hanging out with them.
Having mushroom risotto with veggies that sounds very,
Pinky's up.
And healthy.
Yeah.
Better than pizza.
I have never made risotto.
I have, but it was like from a thing. It wasn't like from scratch. But
would Gordon Ramsay have been excited?
He probably would not have been okay with it.
Yeah. All right, folks. We will see y'all next week. Well, I'll see y'all next Tuesday and Thursday. If you're on Twitch, come by and say hi. And I will see y'all on Friday. Thanks very much for the gallon of gas there, Dustin.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome. So anyway, thanks very much, y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Audrey, say cheerio, water bus.
Cheerio, water bus, everyone.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
Bye, everybody.